Hi everyone, it's Alana here from Alana Fitness and Nutrition, and I am joined with the lovely Grace today. Hi Grace.
Hello.
So Grace is coming to the end of her 3 month Curvy and Courageous program, and she is here to talk about her experience. So Grace, you're down nearly 1.5 stone, and you are your lightest weight in a decade. 10 years. You nearly fell off your chair the other day, didn't you, when you messaged me? You were like, holy shit, I've actually done it.
No, I
And
couldn't
you
believe
had
it.
tried shreds, calorie counting, Slimming World, crash diets, all the rest of it. So tell everybody watching how you were feeling when you first joined up to the program.
So we've been through like the call I made and the things I said, and it sounds really awful now, but I was saying things like, that I was irritated literally all the time, like every moment of my life. I had no really low energy, and I felt really like there was something wrong with me. Like there was, because I tried all these different things. I tried so hard to lose weight and to be fit and healthy, and it just never seemed to work. It never seemed to last if I did make any progress, and I really didn't make a lot. Like I'd only maximum 6 pounds I ever managed to lose on my own, and it would be such hard going. And my husband thought, like, he'd seen me do this, and he really thought like, well, there's something wrong, like, why can't you lose weight? There must be something up, or I'd think that, oh, I just have no willpower, like I should be able to withstand, starvation, and it should be manageable. And so I just felt like I'd never be able to do it, and that I was looking at getting a breast reduction, and the doctor said to me that the lower my BMI was for the breast reduction, the better, right? The more healthy I'd be, the happier I'd be with the result. And he said to me, "Well, try, if you could try lose some weight before the operation, that'd be great." And I remember just having this feeling of, well, what's the point? Like, I'm gonna try. I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try really, really hard. I'm gonna barely lose any weight, and then the second I stop, it's just gonna go straight back on again. And that's when I decided to. That's when I decided to get in touch with you.
Yeah. So you and your husband had gotten to the point where you genuinely thought something was wrong with you.
Yeah.
And I've worked with a few clients in the past who have gone, seriously, like, I'm broken. I can't lose more than a couple of pounds. And your husband was super nervous when you joined up, wasn't he? Because
Yes, definitely.
it is an investment in your health. It's more than you've ever spent before on fad diets and crash diets that you've done. And he was really nervous that you were going to invest in this and
Mhm.
it be like the last 10 years of doing all of these things that maybe you lose a couple of pounds. And you said to me just before we started doing this this call that he said that obviously the changes in you has been amazing, like shape and body wise, but what's made it totally worthwhile for him is that you're just now like a ray of sunshine.
Yeah. You said it like that. Yeah, I have so much more of a sunny disposition, and situations where, because life is busy, we're both busy people, and situations where I might have snapped, or just just something would have upset me that had happened, just didn't seem to anymore. I didn't seem to take things to heart almost so much, and I just was so much more positive. I had more energy, and I was saying to you earlier, like, my husband gets up with our daughter. We have a 3-year-old, and he does the very early morning stuff, bless him. But partly because I just have always seemed to just, the no amount of sleep was ever enough, and so he would do that for me. And then since I've started this and started eating right and taking care of myself, basically, I get up now. I don't need him to. I mean, okay, fine, 6 in the morning, it's all him. But I can, like, I don't need nudging awake now. Now it's like, oh well, let's go see what they're doing. I'm up and I'm kind of ready to start the day, which is that, and that is really the best thing about it. That you just feel better, and
Yeah.
everybody, like, just telling me, even straight away, before loads of weight has come off, just saying, well, you look so well, wow, your skin looks great, your hair looks great, because just, and you're like, and I'm just like, yeah, I've actually, like, I'm not malnourished anymore. So it's amazing. It's amazing how that helps.
And obviously, so you're a mum of a 3-year-old, you have a full-time job,
Yeah.
a busy one at that, and you said that you used to like stash whole big chocolate bars in your desk and you could easily eat the entire chocolate bar. And now you only have a couple of pieces, don't you? And you're like, I'm good.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of that fact. Like, it makes me feel so, because I used to want to be that person. I would see other people do it. You know, people would like open a drawer to find something, and they're like, "Oh, look, that bar of chocolate that's been there for who knows how long." And I would look at them and be like, "Are you serious? How?" You know, that would be gone the day I would buy it. And but I think the biggest thing for me was that I realized that actually wasn't anything wrong with me. The reason that I was doing that was because of the way that I was eating, was meaning that actually I needed that, you know, like my body felt that I needed it, you know, because I had such low energy. So while obviously, you know, like we do a lot of stuff on emotional eating and all of that, the biggest realization for me was that actually the mistake was not reaching in and eating that whole bar of chocolate. The mistake was like what I'd done before that.
You hadn't
That
fueled your body.
Yeah, I hadn't fueled my body. And so that meant that there was, and I so vividly remember this one call that we had where you said, if you're in that situation, there is no amount of willpower on this earth that would stop you eating the chocolate. And that was mind blowing for me, because I was like, oh my, do you mean I didn't need to like beat myself up every time that I did that? Like, it wasn't, you know, that wasn't my personal failing or lack of willpower. That was just poor nutrition education.
Yeah. The
And
setup was already there. You were just the last domino, you know.
yeah.
And I think it was the other week you had your breast reduction, you were recovering, you were taking it easy over a couple of days, and you said you woke up one morning and you were like, I'm just going to go and buy a pastry for breakfast. And you went and bought a pastry and you had a pastry for breakfast. And then things just went a bit south, didn't they?
Yeah,
and you said it's because I woke up and I had sugar straight away and stuff that I shouldn't have had that wasn't nourishing my body. And it set you up for fail for the rest of the day.
Yeah. And it's not like I couldn't have the pastry. Like another day I did have one, but I just had it at a different time. I still had a proper breakfast, like, and it was absolutely fine. You know, there was no problem. And I think, you know, these are the things that I think we just you don't know about, you know. And I think for me, so much about it has been getting good information finally, you know, about how to actually just set yourself up so that you're going to succeed, you know, that you're not making life hard for yourself.
Yeah, 100%. What would you say has been your favorite part of the program?
I think my favorite part has been well, I just be honest, the calls. I've really enjoyed those. I think especially because I'm the kind of person that tends to beat myself up. So I feel like we've started calls before and I've really preempted it with like, well, oh, you know, this week I think I ate kind of too many carbs, or like I didn't really hit my proteins this week. Or there was this one day when I ate some wine cups, and you know, and you know, you're very good in the sense that you'll kind of look at that and be like, well, you know, it's not that bad, you know, and you just make a plan for next week and it's fine. And it kind of stopped me from getting in my own head too much in terms of, you know, setting these rules and feeling like it was a kind of succeed or fail kind of deal, you know. It kind of just slowly changing my mindset and being very positive. And yeah, that's definitely been my favorite bit.
Yay. Oh, well, amazing. I am so pleased with your progress. You know, you've absolutely smashed it. The person that you were before and now the person that you are now is like two ends of the spectrum. You know, you just absolutely complete 180 flip, and I'm really proud of how far you've come, and I've got no doubts whatsoever that you are going to continue on to be able to keep this journey up. You will never go back to another fad diet, and you know that 10 stone mark you always had in your head that you thought 10 and a half stone, because I feel like I'm never going to get to 10. Well, you're 10.8 now, so you know 10 and a half is literally just around the corner.
Yeah, it's not far off now.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing. You should be really proud of your progress, and you've been an absolutely fantastic client to work with. I've thoroughly enjoyed every call we've had. You know, you've done everything I've asked for. Yeah, you've been absolutely amazing, so well done. And any final sort of like words of advice or anything for people watching?
Oh gosh, I guess just if you're thinking about doing something like this and you're thinking like, oh, but that won't work for me because I have all these problems, like nothing works for me. It probably will work. It really, like, so much stuff we're taught to do around losing weight is wrong, and it actually makes it even worse. And so, you know, like coming to somebody like you, obviously everybody's situation is different, but if you can get a professional to come and just show you how, it makes the world of difference. So I say, yeah, do it, and it's great.
That's the thing, is if you've been struggling for that long, you need a specialist to sit down and be like, hey, this is where you're going wrong. So I'm super pleased that you did that, you know, and now you're your lowest weight in 10 years, and we did it in 3 months. So and you haven't starved, you've eaten all your favorite foods, you've even had like banana muffins every day. So
I love my banana muffins. You couldn't take those from me. No, it's fantastic.
Amazing. Well, anyone watching this, you know, if you were feeling like Grace before, irritated, tired, couldn't get out of bed, craving sugar and chocolate all the time, and you want to feel more like how Grace is now, absolutely glowing and radiant, then please get in touch, join the free 5-day challenge. Let's have a chat and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much, Grace, for sharing your story. I really appreciate it, and we will speak soon. Bye.
Bye.